We get started with our friends from Born to Compete. Here goes.
You gonna make your name today. You understand?
Yes, sir.
One clap, two clap. How you feel? How you feel? Yeah! Oh, what's the ball?
Creekside taking on Westlake, both playing in their season opener. Will there be rust? We are seeing plenty of action from Westlake as they found it very early. Corey Dixon celebrating in the end zone. Creekside trying to get the run game going, a modest run by the Seminoles. And then we try the other side. It gets all the way to the 45. The Seminoles had a chance to score, but they just couldn't get things going here as sacked, brought down in a hurry. Big, strong tackle there. Lions keep the drive alive. Zena Mulba scores, and the celebration commences for good reason. Man, that's a tough catch right there. Westlake now is a winner. 27-7 is the final, and they had the offense rolling tonight.